Today we're asking the question, how do you build a film career if you don't live in Los Angeles or New York City or one of the major metropolitan areas? How do you do it? Sometimes people get this feeling of dread when they realize, I just live in this small town, how can I be a part of the movie business? And I will say that there are ways to shoot movies in those small towns. And that's definitely a thing, and a lot of times you can get deals and tax incentives and an excitement around the film in those communities that you wouldn't get in LA or New York because they've seen it all, right? And when I say LA, New York, I'm also throwing in Atlanta and Chicago and New Mexico and the Albuquerque, New Mexico, and those places where in Louisiana where there is a lot of shooting going on. So again, it doesn't prevent you from making a movie, but you don't feel that you're connected in the movie business. And one of my favorite parts of Los Angeles, I always say, is that if you go to Arts Deli on Ventura and Studio City, every single table is talking about the movie business. And you go any other deli or diner in the country, there's going to be a doctor, a lawyer, a janitor, a teacher, every single occupation, and maybe there's somebody talking about movies, but that may only be you. And so people don't really speak the language. But in Los Angeles, that's the city where they really speak the language. So how do you get connected? Okay, and the answer is something that I've preached in so many videos, and it's the first answer is going to film markets. Go to the American film market. Go to the European film market in Berlin. Go to the Marché de Film in Cannes. I know people that don't live in Los Angeles or New York and go to markets, and they're in the industry. I see them all the time, and there's something about going to those markets and having a presence that people are like, oh yeah, they're working. It's a matter, you can live in the middle of nowhere, but you're seen at the events that matter. Because the joke is, there are a lot of people that live relatively close to me that I don't even see until I go to film markets. Like, they may live down the street, and you got to see them in Berlin, and it's like, oh my God, we're connecting, and we live right down the street. And so that's what happens. So being at those markets gives you a sense of being connected to what's going on in the independent film business. The other thing I would say is go to film festivals. Go to film festivals and show up and have a presence there. And I mean the major ones, not the small ones, the big ones where it means something to be at that festival or have a movie in that festival, but just kind of being around in that atmosphere. Those are two things that I could tell you right now will give you more of a connected feeling. And then the final thing would be to fly out to one of those major cities, especially Los Angeles, and take meetings and be connected in that sense, because people only remember those kind of the meetings that you have and what you could potentially do. They don't go, well, we'd talk further if you didn't live across the country. No, it's about the objective of the meeting. And years ago, when there were fees for different area codes when you'd make a phone call, that it meant something, and there wasn't broadband internet. Now you can jump on a Zoom with anybody from anywhere, and that's another way to do it if you can't get on the plane. But the in-person meeting is so important. So what I'm getting at in the whole, I guess the bottom line of this is saying face-to-face. So get face-to-face with the people in the business, and that's at film markets, film festivals, or getting out there to one of the major cities and meeting with the people involved in film in that city. Hey everybody, quick pitch on the Movie Producer Mastermind at Filmmaking Stuff HQ. If you want to learn how to finance your film, make your film, and then sell it and distribute it, this is where you need to be. It's the ultimate resource for putting your movie together. If you want to make your dream come true, you're going to want to check it out. Also, hit like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. We put up new free content every week.